26, living in Dallas, Texas. My younger sister, 24, and I have always been close, like best friends. Growing up in a small town, we always talked about getting out, making a life for ourselves, and supporting each other no matter what. And for a while we did just that. When she turned 18, we packed up and moved to Dallas together, splitting rent in a tiny apartment while we worked to build our futures. It was a struggle at first, but we had each other. Then a couple of years later, I met my now ex-husband, Jason. He was charming, ambitious, and made me feel like I had finally found my person. We got married after 2 years of dating, and my sister stayed close, still a huge part of my life. I trusted her completely, so much so that I never questioned how much time she spent with Jason. Big mistake. A few months ago, I found out my sister was pregnant. And guess who the father was? I don't even know how to describe the feeling. It was like someone ripped the ground from under me. My husband and my own sister had been sneaking around behind my back. When I confronted them, I didn't even give Jason a chance to explain. I filed for divorce immediately and told my sister she was dead to me. I cut her off completely. She tried to apologize, tried to cry, but I wasn't having any of it. She had no problem betraying me, so now she had to deal with the consequences. I had some of her stuff at my place, so I packed it up and left it at Jason's house for her to deal with. From that moment on, she was on her own. For the rest of her pregnancy, she lived with Jason. And honestly, I didn't care. They deserved each other. But then after she gave birth, Jason showed his true colors. He kicked her out. She called our parents from the hospital, crying, saying she had nowhere to go. She tried calling me, but I ignored every single one of her messages. Then my parents called. They told me she was stranded with a newborn, that she had nowhere to stay, and that Jason was already lawyering up to fight for custody. And my response? That's not my problem. My parents flipped out. They begged me to help, saying she was my sister, that she made a mistake but didn't deserve to be homeless with a baby. But I wasn't having it. She had a whole 9 months to figure this out. She chose to stay with Jason after what she did. That wasn't my problem anymore. Since then, she's been staying at a shelter for single parents in Dallas. I heard from my parents that she's struggling. With Jason going for custody, she can't move back to our parents' house because they live out of state, and she has to stay in Texas for legal reasons. They keep telling me I have a responsibility to help her, that I have extra room in my place, and that I should let her and the baby stay with me, at least temporarily. But I refuse. I even went as far as blocking her number because I knew she wouldn't stop calling. My parents don't know that part, but they still keep blowing up my phone, telling me I'm disgusting for turning my back on my own flesh and blood. And you know what I told them? I owe her and that baby nothing. It's just a shame she didn't choke on his D** while she was sleeping with my husband. Yeah, that didn't go over well. So now my parents think I'm a terrible person. They say I should forgive her, help her get back on her feet, and be there for my niece or nephew. But I just can't. Betrayal like that? That's not something I can forgive. She made her choice and now she has to live with it. But here's the question. Am I the asshole for refusing to help her? Do you think family loyalty should override betrayal? Or am I right to stand my ground and keep her out of my life? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more crazy real-life stories like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, keep it real.